Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in his career while coming out one of the toughest divisions in football.
13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Carr gonna throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. To Conner on the check down. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Murray a give. This is Connor. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Man open left side is Brown. 2nd down at 4. Now Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Murray to air it out again. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 8 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Murray now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Connor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Prater's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Murray now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start with a give to Connor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get...
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Murray now on first down. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-17. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Carr.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw, it's Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw his Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater for the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down
fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Carr now on first down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Murray a give. This is Connor. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Right back to Connor here on first. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9. Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Connor up the middle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run behind center with Connor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he gets it down to the 32. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Cardinals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.